I stood in the middle of my bathroom and utter shock.
Yeah, it's just you and me. Bonnie and Clyde, yeah, we're so young and so free.
Hi guys, welcome back. As you can tell by the title and the intro, I'm going to be doing a chit chat get ready with me because we have some things to chat about. I'm so excited to finally be getting this out there, not hiding or whatever. So let's go ahead and just jump right into the video. A couple of disclaimers before we get into the video. I'm sorry about the color of my scarf. I cannot find a black one. If the colors are distracting, I apologize. I tried to turn it inside out so you can at least, it's not as distracting, because if you saw it any other way, the other way, it's just far too distracting. The products that I'm going to be using are the same exact products I use in all of my other videos. Like, they are legit the same exact ones. What else? I don't think I have anything else to say. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to always start with priming my face. And again, all my favorite products. I use all my favorite products. I have not used anything new in a while. I actually need to get on some new products. But I haven't been in the social media game, looking at people and all that good stuff. So I need to do some research first. But the first thing I want to say is, if you've seen this, if you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you are one of my loyal 500 subscribers, welcome back. I'm so excited for you to be here. But if you're seeing this, then you already know that I am pregnant. Yay! I am pregnant. I posted my pregnancy announcement, the video before this. So today is Wednesday. I'm actually getting ready to film my pregnancy announcement. I'm filming it with my husband and my kids. Please pray for us that it goes well, because Lord, I hope it goes well. If I'm reaching because my monitor is here and my makeup is on my bed. I'm filming in my room because things have just changed. It's just a lot going on. So that's why I'm reaching everywhere. So excuse that. Just bear with me. But yeah, so I am pregnant, and this get ready with me is going to talk all about my first trimester and what I went through these past 3 months, because it was not easy. And then what I'm going to be doing for filling you in on some things that's going to go down in the future. So I'm really excited about that. Let me do my eyebrows, and I'm going to come right back because my eyebrows take the longest, and just give me a second. Okay, so I'm back, and I just filled them in with this Maybelline Express brow pencil, and I'm going to carve them out with my Uma Beauty, which I'm running out of again. This is probably my 5th concealer from them. But I love it so much. I'm just running out. But I'm going to carve my brows out with that. And let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so first things first, how far along am I? I am 17 weeks pregnant. One doctor says I'm 17 weeks in a day. One doctor says I'm 17 weeks on the nose. I am due March 15th by my missed period, and March 14th by the baby size. So March 15th, March 14th, we're going to get another Pisces in the house. So pray for us about that because, well, Pisces aren't all that bad. They're just so emotional. Like, I'm a Cancer, and people say Cancers are like really, really emotional. But Pisces, baby, them things is emotional. I can't find none of my brushes, so I just love that for me. And our oldest is a Pisces. And whoo child. We don't know the sex. I found out the sex yesterday, but my family wants to do a gender reveal, and I am going to oblige them because this is 99% positive this is going to be my last pregnancy. So, gonna give the people what they want, and that video or that announcement should be coming out in the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned for that. So yeah, this, like I said, I do plan on doing pregnancy update videos. So I want to talk mainly about my first trimester because that obviously was not public knowledge, or like, I don't think many people talk about their first trimester, like after they announce their pregnancy, like they have already skipped ahead and are happy and excited. And I wanted to talk to you guys about it because it was traumatic for me. So I'm hoping that my makeup comes out really good because, again, we have content to film, and it's really hard for me to do my makeup and talk on camera. Well, my eyebrows and talking on camera. I don't know why I didn't just finish my brows while I was off camera. But here we are. While I'm doing this, because I give me a second to get into the business. I just want to talk like regularly or just in general because I have notes about like what I really want to talk about, but I can't get to my notes yet because I am focused on my brows. So yeah, Mackenzie's birthday is tomorrow and she'll be 7 years old, and we did a little photo. She was out of school today because of the holiday, so her school was out today, so she was able to sleep in and relax for the day. The boys are here now, but earlier today we had a little mini photo shoot. I do plan on or want to take photos every year for the rest of her birthdays. I think I did one when she turned 5. I did not do one when I did do one when she turned 6. I did one when she turned 6. And of course, I did one today for her 7th birthday. She's going to be in school tomorrow, so I have to take cupcakes up there for her and have a little fiesta for her at her school. And then she's going with her dad. So we actually celebrated her birthday this past weekend. So that vlog should be up. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. We took them to the Port Discovery, the Children's Museum in Baltimore. And we had we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun up there. So, yeah, brows are done. So now we can get into the business. Okay, so I'm applying my foundation. And I mixed the NARS, what is that? Soft Matte Foundation with the Sephora Best Skin Foundation. Best Skin Foundation is so good, but this is my favorite combo. I very rarely use one foundation. I'm a mixer. Call me a mixologist, if you will. But yeah, so first point I want to talk to you about is, when did I learn that I was pregnant? So I actually learned that I was pregnant 2 days after I came back from my Bahamas cruise. If you haven't seen that short or my reel or TikTok, it is posted on my story. On my page. But yeah, I went to the Bahamas for my birthday. It was a really quick, 4-day cruise with my sister, her best friend, and my husband. And we had a really good time. I had the time of my life, okay? I was so inebriated. Had the time of my life. And then 2 days later, it was a Wednesday, I believe, I slept. Like, I'm a napper, okay? I love to sleep. I love to sleep. But this particular day, I was asleep. Like, woke up, took the kids to camp, came home, like, fell asleep on the ride home. Mind you, camp is literally 7 minutes away. I was not driving, obviously. I was riding with my husband. We had all the kids. I just rode with my husband to take Mackenzie because it was her first day of camp, I believe, at this particular camp. And so I wanted to make sure everything was cool and dandy and stuff like that. But anyway, so on the way, why does that sound like that? On the way back, I fell asleep. And I was just so tired. So then I slept. Like, thank goodness that I didn't really have much work to do. But I slept the entire day until it was time to go get Kenzie. The boys did not come home with us. They went back to their mom's house. So, or no, did we have the boys? I don't remember. I think we had the boys, but they went back to their mom's house. We didn't have the boys that evening because we went to our favorite Mexican spot, which was just called Mexico, and it's in White Plains. So I got a margarita, and it's so funny because the conversation that we had at the dinner table, Marlon and I, was basically, we're good not having kids. Like, we're good, like, sorry. Prior to that conversation, especially like last year, 2021, I'm sorry, we were trying. We were actively, I was actively trying to get pregnant. He was too. He's going to say he wasn't, but he was. But anyway, actively trying to get pregnant. I think I talked about it on one of my videos, one of my Chit Chat GRWM. And it just never happened for us. So I figured, like, hey, the cards are saying it ain't happening. So that fast forward to dinner on the 6th at Mexico. I'm like, we have things to do. We want our goals, our dreams. We were just talking about that. And, like, granted, a baby wasn't going to hinder or stop our goals and dreams, but it definitely would change our path and how we got to our goals and dreams. So I was like, you know what? We're fine. Like, I want to travel. I want to do this. I want to do that. We're good. So at the end of the conversation, we came to the realization that we are okay. We do not need no more kids. I think on like an Instagram story, like I did like a Q&A type of thing, and somebody asked like when we were gonna have another child, or do we want to have another child, and I was like, no. So little did I know that I was already pregnant when I was answering those questions. So anyway, at dinner I had one margarita, and if you know me, you know that I can have, like, margaritas are my thing, especially at a Mexican restaurant. Like, I can drink, okay? I am okay, an okay drinker. No, I'm not an alcoholic, to those who just like to troll. But I can have at least 2 margaritas, I can have at least 2. But that one margarita put me on my ass, and I was like, ooh, child, what is happening right now? Like, when I tell you put me on my ass, like, we gotta go because I am drunk. So on the way home, I started thinking, like, I was supposed to come on my period yesterday, and my cycle, it's never late. Like, the last time I missed my period was when I was pregnant with Mackenzie in 2015. So that should tell you something. Like, mine's is very, very, very regular. I actually, use that app, but I don't need to because it's that regular. So I remember talking to my friend on the cruise, and both of us were supposed to come on our cycles like the day after the cruise. So day after came and went, and I never thought about it because I was just so tired that I started thinking on the ride home, like, I think I'm pregnant, and this is going to be hilarious if I am. So I tell hubby to stop at the Dollar General by our house, and I go inside and get a pregnancy test. Not thinking anything of it, because I've been taking pregnancy, like I said, I've been trying. So I've been buying pregnancy tests. It's like false hope. You feel like you're pregnant, but you really aren't. So, sorry. My husband told me to stop buying pregnancy tests because I was getting my feelings hurt. So he was like, you better not go buy a pregnancy test. And I was like, mind your business. I can buy whatever I want to. So I went in and I bought a pregnancy test and a couple of other things. Came home, came straight upstairs, took it, and it was like the one line. And I was like, okay, cool. My period should be coming tonight. Like, I was like, okay, that's an indication, bitch, hurry up, let's go. I put it down. I didn't throw it in the trash. I put it down, got up, got myself together, wiped myself. I got up, got myself together, washed my hands, turned around to pick it back up, and bitch, why was it 2 lines? Why was it 2 lines? I looked at that thing, and I stood in the middle of my bathroom and utter shock. Because, what? And then I could do nothing but laugh. Bust out laughing. Like tears rolling down my eyes because this is a joke. Because, like, what is this? This is a joke. So that's how I found out. And then I called my best friend immediately, and I was like, bitch. And she was like, you're pregnant. And yes, so my husband knows already, but like, he was not the first person to know. I just had to get it out. Like, I didn't know what to do but tell somebody, and he was downstairs playing his game, and like, I just really had to. But like, I word vomited, and she was like, are you excited? Like, what are you feeling right now? Because like I said, we already had the conversation that I was okay now. I was going to get my body done. Okay. I was going to get 360 lipo at the end of the year and be snatched and become a gym girly. Okay. Because that's what they do. That was my plan. That's what I was saving up for. I was about to go do a consultation. So when I found that out, you know, obviously things that's not possible. So then, after I cackled for what seemed like forever, I went downstairs to my husband, and he was playing the game, so I got in front of the TV. And y'all know, if you have significant others that play the game, y'all know that is no. Like, what are you doing? He was like, what are you doing? Get out the way. And I was like, no, we need to talk. And he was like, what? And I was like, I'm pregnant. And he was like, you're lying. And so I showed him the test, and his ass is like, oh, okay, cool. That's what's up. Can you get out the way of the game? Men. So I did just that. I got out the way of the game. I got out the way, and I sat beside him, and I was just quiet. And he was like, what's wrong? And I was like, well, first off, your reaction. Like, are you excited? Are you happy? He was like, no, that's what's up. Like, that's what's up. We're about to have a baby. He was like, well, are you excited? And I was like, I don't know. I really don't. I'm confused, thoroughly. Shocked, confused. I don't know if I'm excited. I don't know. I just don't know. So, needless to say, that was very shocking. I'm like, I still can't believe it's a baby in my belly. Every time I go to the doctor and they be like, oh yeah, the baby's doing fine. I'm like, wait, it's really a baby in that. It's really a baby in my belly. That's crazy. So, yeah. That day, of course, the only symptom that I had was I missed my period. And I was just like really tired. So that was the only symptom that I had that day. After that, of course, I went to my initial doctor's appointment. I had to find an OB because my original OB didn't no longer deliver babies, which is weird. But so yada yada yada. It was I think I was like 6, 7, 8 weeks pregnant. That's when like morning sickness hit me so hard. I was so sick. It was just ridiculous. It was a totally opposite from when I had Mackenzie. When I had Mackenzie, I think I was nauseous like a little bit, but it was totally different. I would say Mackenzie's pregnancy was probably the easiest pregnancy that I had, or obviously this is my second pregnancy, so that's the only thing I can compare it to. But like no morning sickness, no throwing up, no really a lot of nausea, none of that. This one right here, giving me a run for my money. A run. Like, we are both sprinting and I have asthma, so I have to stop. That's how much of a run for my money this baby is giving me. So, so my main symptom was that I was very, very, very nauseous. I could not eat. Hold on. With my nausea came, like, I could not eat throughout the day. And then obviously when you can't eat, you get more nauseous, which makes you more sick. So I was just in the bed like majority of the time, like most of the day. I would get up, get Kenzie together, drop her off if I had her. During the summertime, it was a lot easier because she would go with her dad every 2 weeks. So those 2 weeks that I didn't have her, like, I was able to just like stay in my bed, and that's all I wanted to do. Water nauseated me. Ginger ale nauseated me. At one point I was eating those like strawberry fruit bars. I don't remember the brand, but those were good for a while, for like a week. And then I was like, oh, I can get these down. These are good. The next week I bought 2 boxes. The next week, those were nauseating me. So I literally could not eat anything but cup of noodles. And cup of noodles, you're not supposed to eat that. Like, that's a lot of sodium, obviously. So like, I couldn't eat anything. And I had just got my braces. So my teeth are hurting. And I really, really, really can't eat anything. And then I'm just so nauseous that I don't want to eat anything. So all in all, I started my pregnancy at 172. I am down to 165. 65, 66, 67, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I lost 7 pounds. My first trimester. And that's, of course, I want to lose weight, but not like that, because obviously that's not really good. So, with my nausea and with my not eating came my depression. And I think I'm pretty sure that I've spoken on having depression before, but I am a high functioning depression. I have high functioning depression. And, But this was not high functioning depression. This was like depression. Like, I didn't want to be around nobody. I don't want to speak to nobody. I didn't want to, everything irritated me. I didn't want to be around my kids, my husband. I didn't want to get up and take a shower. I took a video. Well, my last clean with me that's on my channel now, it was like coming out of a depressive episode, and that literally was the day that I started to come out of the depressive episode. And I think I was like, it was the end of August. So I was almost 10 or 11 weeks. I don't remember how many weeks, but it definitely was it going into my second trimester. So it took that long. Like, I was in a depressive episode from the beginning of July. I was like 6 weeks. So mid-July all the way up until a couple weeks into my second, a week into my second trimester, I started feeling well. But baby, that thing took me out. I was not excited. I just didn't want to do anything. And I didn't realize I was in such a episode until I was at a pool party. Our end of the summer pool party. It was, I think, Labor Day weekend, and we took the kids to the pool party, and I was just so sad. I was so sad. I was so irritated. I was so just over it. So I was sitting next to my husband, and I was like, I don't feel well. Like, it's not that I'm nauseous or not physically feeling well, but mentally I'm not here. So he was trying to talk to me then, but I wasn't hearing it. So we came home, and I took a shower, and then I just laid it out. I broke down and cried and just really felt my feelings, because I think I was trying to block it off a lot and try to get myself out of the episode by myself, and that just didn't really work for me. So I really had to tell him what was going on. And then literally after that day, he let me cry, of course, and we went through that whole thing. And the next day I woke up and I was just determined that I wasn't going to be sad anymore. And I know it was it's hormones. It's hormones amongst I was just in that type of mood or whatever. Nobody knew. I didn't want to tell anybody. I just wanted to be alone. But I'm happy to announce that I am feeling so much better. I'm actually very excited about this pregnancy. I am no longer in my episode. I can tell you that for a fact. I can tell you that because I'm literally sitting down recording a video, and I would not have been doing that if I still were, because I've been wanting to record for weeks now, and I just couldn't bring myself to do it. So I'm feeling so much better. So yeah, that was my first trimester symptoms. And if you've ever gone through that, let me know down in the comments, what was your pregnancy, if you've had multiple pregnancies, was it different, and how was it? Let me know, because I really am intrigued. And then, did you have a depressive episode? Because it is not fun at all. Okay, I'm back. Lashes are on. It really didn't take that long, which is great, because if you know, you know. So I also did apply my blush, and yeah, I'm pretty much done. This is going to be because we're going to be at home, so I don't want it to be super And this is also my everyday makeup if I'm going to be doing this type of stuff. So I'm going to do my lips, and then while I do my lips, I'm going to talk about my last topic, which I wanted to speak to you guys about, which was like my concerns about this pregnancy compared to my last. Okay, guys, I'm back. I put some earrings on and finished my lip. And the last thing I wanted to talk to you about was the concerns that I have for this pregnancy compared to my last. So with Mackenzie, like I said, it was a pretty easy pregnancy. Nothing really became amiss until probably like I was 6 months pregnant. And I developed a DVT, which is a deep vein thrombosis. I think that's how you pronounce it. It was a blood clot, a really big, deep blood clot in my veins in my left thigh, which caused me to become high risk, because obviously if you have a blood clot, like, it can travel to your lungs. It's very, very fatal, or it can be very fatal. Fortunately for me, once we caught it, we were able to dissolve it. I had to do heparin injections twice a day for the entirety of my pregnancy and 6 weeks postpartum for Mackenzie. And then my doctor told me that I would have to, if I were to get pregnant again, I would then have to go on injectable medicine to prevent another blood clot. So I was really not looking forward to that, because that's just not fun. Honestly, true, like, that's just not something that I want to deal with. I am concerned that I will develop another blood clot. So in order to prevent that, just talked to my doctor yesterday. I am technically high risk. So I am a high risk. I do have a high risk pregnancy. So I do have to see 2 different OBs. I have to see a high risk obstetrician, and then I have to see my regular OB, and they communicate back and forth. And I went to see my high risk doctor yesterday, and she did advise me to go on Lovenox, which is an injectable, just to avoid or prevent me from getting another blood clot, which, based on my hormones, based on my history, it is likely to happen. So I have to do 40 milligrams of injectable Lovenox once a day. So it's not twice a day like with my heparin, like my last pregnancy. It is once a day with this pregnancy. So I'm not really looking forward to that, but you know, I have to be safe for not only this baby, but my family in general. So I'm going to be doing that, which I'm not looking forward to. So if you guys have any other questions about that, or if you are in a high-risk pregnancy and we can relate, let me know down in the comments. Follow me on Instagram. I'm going to be updating there. I am going to be doing pregnancy update videos as well as vlogging this pregnancy journey. I think it'll be really fun to document. I have a lot of things happening in my life. I'm so blessed and so grateful. Everything is just like whoosh coming at me full speed, and I'm really excited. I just want to share this with you all so we can all relate to each other. You know, that's what my content that's where I want to stir my content into, like, just relatable content. That's it. Like, if only 2 people watch me and only 1 person of those 2 people relate to me, I have done my job. I'm not looking for fame and fortune. I just want to relate to you. So that is it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me basically telling you guys about my first trimester. It was a hard trimester. I'm so happy that I'm out of it. Thank you, Jesus. I feel so much better. And yeah, that's about it. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends and family, and comment down below what you think. Like, how did your pregnancy go, or what symptoms did you have? Are you high risk? Like, what? It's just so crazy. But yeah. Oh, and let me know any questions you have for my next update video, so I can answer your questions in my next update. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So I'm gonna go so I can set up to record this pregnancy announcement. Please, again, I hope everything goes well, and I will sorry, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye. Mwah.